How do you think that video went? Eh, I liked it, Bugs. I mean, you made unusual space like a freaking classroom. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's ever. I don't know if that's really gonna ever help. But it's always good to kind of at least impart a little bit of knowledge. I think it's good that I imparted just a bit of knowledge of what I know, into making fan characters. So at least then people can understand, some of the traps that people fall into when they make fan characters. They either make them too much like themselves, which they're just self inserts at that point, or they don't try to at least differentiate them. Yeah, make them have a little bit of your personality, but don't make it to the point where they are like they're completely you. Let them have some differences, some nuance to them, you know. And don't make them too overpowered because if you do, it's just there's no conflict in the story. I mean, you can do like a One Punch Man thing, but you gotta really sell the fact that this character's overpowered and it's either boring to him or he's driving his own self crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I really like. You know, there's a lot of people who love Amy Rose. Um, and a lot of people who hate Prince Vegeta. I see that. It's man, I'm gonna say Campbell's house, man. Not cool, man. It's focusing. You didn't see Kelvin's ass. I'll get you. I'll get you, Prince Vegeta. I'll get you. Anyways, you know, I just feel like if you ain't if you ain't Sally, right? If you truly, honest to God, hate Sally, don't fucking talk about her. Because mostly people who make excuses about her, like she's a slut, she's this, she's that, usually just hate her because they love Amy so goddamn much. And I really hate that shit. Because it just proves to me that you guys rather demonize Sally, make her this villain that she isn't because she was with Sonic first, and that burns you all up inside. But guys, Sally was made first. I've seen people who have actually legit reasons for not liking Sally. They didn't say hate; they just don't like. Hate and not liking something is two different things. And I'm glad these people, like some of these people, actually said they just don't like Sally, and that's cool. I don't, I don't hate them. I just hate the people who make bullshit excuses of why they hate Sally. I hate that because that right there is what I hate. It's not enough for you to say. It's not enough for you to say you don't like you don't like Sally. You have to make bullshit excuses of why Sally's this and Sally's that. Ooh. The one thing I really hate is when people call it, I looked at that one. Okay, hold up. Let me just do something here. Uno momento, por favor. I want to dispute this one little claim once and for all. Actually, you know what? I can do it. I can do you one better. Hmm. Hold up, hold up. Damn it. Because I want to set the scene for you guys.
Eddie will be making progress.
Sorry, I clicked on the Downsville. I didn't mean to. Didn't mean to. Sorry, Downsville. If you ever see this video, I'm sorry, man. Sorry. See if I can find it still. Comic dub. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Comic drama. Let me see if I can find it like that. Trying to find it because I really want to set the scene for you guys. But let me see if I can still find the thing. There we go. There we go. This is from an old. This is from the Sonic Comic Theater. Back in the day, when Archie was in full swing with Sonic, we all people did comic dubs a lot. To kind of catch people up to, and then try to catch people up to where they were then. So Long Sally, I never really liked because of first when I was a teen, I never really liked it because I felt like Sally and Sonic parting in this way was kind of eh. But then as I got older, I started to see it for what it truly was. I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna lay this scene down on the table for you guys. I'm gonna set the scene. Sonic was presumed dead for like a year. He wasn't dead because what happened to him, he actually got teleported somewhere off world. But no one knew that. Everybody thought that Sonic was dead. Everybody thought he was dead. Like everybody. Sally would cry every day. Go to his little memorial site every day. And go to his memorial site every day, crying. Now, for those of you that still think that Sally is selfish, Sally is this, Sally is that, put yourself in her shoes for a moment. The love of your life is gone. He or she is gone. Like, you don't know that they're actually alive, but you know that they're gone. And then when you finally see them again, what do? They go back to business as usual. But you're still scarred from the whole entire event. You want that person safe. You want to hold him or her close. Because you don't know. You're kind of unsure that they're gonna make it out after what you saw the first time. Even though these are just fears you're kind of having right now, just because what you saw was so traumatizing. Now let me now that I set the scene up for you, we're gonna watch. Oh, we're getting to it.
Sorry, Sal. Okay,
here we go. Fuck you, Jeffrey. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, man.
Hey, Connor.
Fuck you, man.
Way to take out Eggman's comics, Bunny. You mind telling me why you and Antoine called it quits? Hope we didn't get that next.
Got it. I guess so.
I swear to
Okay, let me speed this up.
parents are still the official monarchs of the kingdom. I'll be overseeing the daily operations of the city. They've given me a tremendous responsibility, and it's going to be a big mantle to bear. That's why I want you to rule by my side while they're away.
Me?
Well, you are my royal consort after all.
I know, Sal.
Now, you may think of this as her being selfish, but she really just wants to keep Sonic safe. You know? She isn't really thinking rationally. Sally's the one person, that would think rationally, that would think logically. But because she got traumatized with Sonic being dead and gone, she's in pain. I'm not trying to expect you. I'm not trying to expect you, Sonic Amy fans, to understand. You know, Lord knows those Bugsy John Kuro knows this feeling way too well. So I wouldn't expect someone like you guys to understand how it actually feels to lose someone that's truly, utterly close to you and have them die in your arms. You will never know how that feels. Thank God you never will. Hopefully you never will. But I don't really hate Sonic for this. Only because I know that feeling. I know that feeling all too well. But you don't have to go through this if you don't want to. Nah, man. After the whole thing with Dark Arcus, I need to tell these people at least a little bit about Sonic, at least, so they understand. So everything they know is in context before they start judging her, like they always do. And I know it's not really gonna help much, but it's the best I can actually do to show them that that not everything Sally does is because she's selfish. It's because this moment right here is because she's mad. She's sad. She's traumatized the fact that she lost Sonic. And if a certain silver-haired Chaos Lord had his way, and a wife that he had that was long, long gone came back, he'd want to protect her too. He'd want to. He would never. He would never let her leave out of his sight. That's how. That's how freaking powerful that fucking emotion is. That's how powerful it is.
But we're in the middle of a war. If I don't help fight Eggman, who will?
There are many who are willing to stand against him. It
Again,
doesn't have to be.
Sally's only talking out of rage, out of fear, because she's afraid of what will happen to Sonic. It's not because she wants to keep Sonic all to herself, because a lot of you have said that, and it's not true. It's not even remotely true. You just didn't freaking try to read this the best you could, and what you probably got out of it was you probably only saw this scene and just said, "Oh, Sally's just being a jealous little pig." It's just I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about character depth, subtlety, or anything. You just want a character who's like Amy, who just loves Sonic unconditionally, doesn't grow, doesn't change. All you want is the same old, same old. And Sally isn't really a perfect character. She has feelings like what she did now. She went on a stage, yelled at Sonic, all out of the fact that she was scared she was going to lose him. That's why. None of you think, none of you don't see it. None of you really see it like that. All you see is Sally just being commanding and bossy and all this other stuff when That's not the case. Because if you ever felt this way, you would know. You would feel the same way as Sally. Don't fake the funk like you wouldn't. Don't fake the funk like you wouldn't. You would. You would.
You, Sonic! You can't go risking your life in battle if we're going to have a real future together! I don't want you to do it anymore. Stay with me. Please, my love. Stay.
See, what Sally is saying is she's begging Sonic. She's pleading with Sonic to just stay with her because she doesn't want him to die. She doesn't want him to risk his life anymore. I can understand that. I didn't back then, but now I do. Mostly because most of my memories are locked. But that's besides the point.
You will.
Sorry, Sal.
And this hurts Sonic. You see the way he looks. It hurts him inside. It really, really, really hurts him inside that he has to say no. Like, if Robotnik was really done, he probably would stay with Sally. He would. He'd be a little bored, but he would. Because he does love her. And y'all can try and force him with Amy all you want. You can make all the backstory you want where Sonic just loves Amy. But at the end of the day, what I'll always see is Sonic loving Sally because Sally's the one person that really truly understands Sonic. Right now, not so much because she's still dealing with what she had to deal with, and she even says it as clearly in the next scene right here. And Sally has gone completely dark side, but here's the point. Here's the point I'm trying to make. Okay. Okay, hold up. I'm trying to. You know what? You know. Do you know what it was like to? It was like believing you were dead. It completely broke my heart. Watching Mecha hurt you brought it all back. I refuse to have my heart broken again, Sonic.
We broke my heart. Watching Mecha hurt.
See, this is a person who's dealing with all this trauma that she suffered when Sonic was blasted off world because everybody thought he was dead. They he she literally just felt all this trauma. The reason she slapped Sonic was because she's angry. She's angry that Sonic would just say no after what happened to him. And I'm not trying to say this is a perfect, awesome, excellent situation with where everything kind of fits and it's just the ideal situation. It's not an ideal situation. It's a fucked up situation. But it's only fucked up. It's only fucked up because how Sally feels and how Sonic feels. As much as these two love each other, as much as these two want to be together and not have to deal with Robotnik, they know they can't. They know that they can't do that. They know that they can't be together fully because of Robotnik. Because that they're still in a war. Because that as long as Robotnik is still around, there's always gonna be this. There's always gonna be fighting and shit like this. Now I blame the writer who wrote this though, in a sense. Because a lot of writers in the comic really wanted to break Sonic and Sally up for whatever fucking reason that they wanted to, you know. But in the writer's kind of stupor, it made me understand why Sally kind of broke it off with Sonic after this. But just because I understand doesn't mean like if I do this plot line, Bugsy the Hedgehog is gonna fully understand. Because this arc that I'm gonna be redoing with my character in it. Hold on, folks. I will be right back. Uno momento. Uno momento, por favor. Okay, folks. Like, the thing I'm just trying to get across that the thing I'm trying to make you all understand is the fact that Sally in a way is human. She actually Sally is human. She makes mistakes. She's not a perfect character. She's not a Mary Sue. She doesn't get everything right. If they did, they would have won this war with Robotnik lickety split. But they didn't. They were still struggling and still trying to fight Robotnik back. That's the thing you all don't seem to understand. That's the thing you all don't get. That that's the reason. And I understand y'all don't think that Sally's that interesting or anything like that. And I can understand that because if Sally don't gel with you, I'm not gonna try and force you. But the thing is, what I'm trying to make you understand is understand Sally just a little bit more, so you can actually, I don't know, maybe get some sort of understanding instead of thinking, just thinking with your Son Amy sensibilities in mind. You need to just learn for a minute and just listen to people instead of just trying to always think that you're right and Son Amy is the best way to go. You don't want to be like True Love Hearts, where all he does is just worship Son Amy every fucking day of his life. He treats that like a religion, folks. You don't want that. I mean, pairings to me should be just something fun that you love doing. You love just having a little bit of fun. It shouldn't be a full on fucking job. It shouldn't be the thing that, it shouldn't be a soul thing that moves you, that pushes you forward, that, that freaking just drives you. It should be a thing that you love, but you shouldn't try to force it on people. If your friends don't like a certain pairing, don't try to be a dickbag. Don't try to be a dipshit and just accept that people have different pairings. You may not like them, but they're there. You know? And I don't care what you guys say about what I had to say. You can make any kind of excuse you want, but that's the intent. That was the intent of that story, whether you all like it or not. Because to me, if the comics never ended, if the comics never ended, I feel like well, they kind of didn't end technically, but I can talk about Archie Sonic Online another day. Actually, I think I will, but not the point. The point I'm trying to make here is Sally is Sally in a way is human. She makes mistakes like everybody else in the world. She is not a perfect being. She is not a Mary Sue. She gets stuff wrong. And even in a later issue, she admits that she was wrong. She admits that she made a mistake, you know? And that's the thing. But y'all don't want to know about that. Y'all don't care about that. People like Dunzo has to knock you down a peg before you're willing to listen. And that's not cool. I know. I know. Sonic getting is your end all be all. And I'm not trying to say that Sonic and Sally is like the best thing ever. But in my mind, the only person I really see Sonic with is Sally. Because in a way, they complete each other. And when people complete each other, it's a kind of a magical thing. I don't know what that's like, but I do. I do. But hey, I'm just a Son Alley fan trying to make you guys understand a fictional character. And if that really didn't make you understand this character, well, I tried my best. Well, see you guys later. I got some peanut butter ice cream with my name written all over it. And yeah, kind of got a little personal towards the middle of this. Yeah, yeah. But I'll see you guys later. Bugsy John Kuro, not Bugsy No Name, out.